guys, and welcome to another one of my videos here in World Zombination. One of my guildmates just started a raid in Dubai, which is quite annoying because we are just not strong enough to do this. I can do this. I have done it tier 1 and 2 several times, but it cost me in the range of 200,000 brains. And it is 2 days where we can't do anything else raid-wise than this, so it is quite frustrating. But we are walking into it now in normal mode, and this is my setup here that I'm going to test out how I can grind this most efficiently. I'm going to be getting the farmer, an epic unit, for completing tier 2 here, but it's going to be a huge amount of work for me, so it kind of ruins my plans that I had about farming Honolulu for 50 gold coins over and over, but there's nothing I can do about that now. So I can put in the World Zombination here. He can deal with almost anything, I hope. So it does take some damage. I'm going to put in a reanimator and a mortician. The mortician will revive Shocktoll when and if he dies, and the reanimator is going to make sure I have enough drones to pop in more of my mutations. That is going to happen when things die here. Okay, so this was just not good enough, and that is a huge problem. I'm going to have to go in with these things as well to escort my mortician that can revive my main unit. So it decided to revive the other reviving unit first, so this is super chaotic for me, but it's going to grab Shocktoll Zombination soon. There he is, meaning that I'm going to win this raid anyway. I was expecting it, but I really didn't want to use this many units mutations on it because it's going to affect how many games I can play because of the fatigue cost of using the mutations. So super annoying, especially because I am not in need of another epic unit right now. I wanted it at some point, the farmer, because it's cool, but besides that, I'm spending my DNA on evolving other units right now, so for me this was more a setback than anything else, so boo-hoo. But I am getting 650 DNA points each time I complete a run here, so at least I'll be able to rise there. But as you can see, we need 25,000 cups in order to complete tier 1, and I think we need 80,000 to complete tier 2, so it's going to be super expensive for us. The Black Zone is here. That's our fearless leader. Nice to see him back and running. I'm going to actually send him a message to hear if he's quitting, or I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. So anyway, back in action here. This time I'm just going to try to pop in these 4 and really hope that I can save my fatigue on some of the units, because it's going to be a really bad deal for me in the long run if I need to go all crazy pants with all of my mutations. So Shocktoll is pulling the load. I'm borrowing this Titan from the Black Zone, putting in morticianers to make sure everything stays undead, so to say, and not completely dead. More reanimators to make sure I have drones. So there my lead guy popped and died, which was really bad, so I need something to go over there and revive him. That is what I have the morticians for. So if only it can survive long enough there first go, very nice, meaning that I'm going to win. Okay, he insta-died again. That was depressing. Alright. So it seems that I'm going to have to put in these as well. That's very annoying, actually. As you can see, completing this raid is much harder than the levels I've been showing you before. hence the bigger rewards. I'm not sure why my mortician was just staying around there looking stupid, but I need these to go away so that I can get my mortician to work on reviving my main unit. I'm actually so low now that I can't complete this in time. It is super frustrating. Very, very bad deal for me to lose all of my... Go completely fatigued on this, not get the cups, the trophies that I needed, and spend all of these mutations. That was a very, very bad deal. So now, yeah, I'm even less happy now than I was before, because I spent some very, very good mutations. They got fatigued and I got absolutely nothing of use out of it, so that was very frustrating. Okay, go away with that Facebook stuff. So, okay. So I'm going to have to put in stronger units, which is even more annoying, but I think I will just pop in my kiloton, and just for backup I am going to... So I'm going to ditch the mortician I had was level 10, and that means he works a lot slower than what I need him to. I need him to repop the good units as soon as they die. Okay, too much team power. Okay, I have 10 too much. I can just ditch this Goliath and replace it with something completely useless and go like this. Right. So the good thing here is that I now have my kiloton in here, and it can really do some damage. So I can put the kiloton up there. As you can see, it just pretty much cleared out everything there. My Shocktail Samba Witch is working the magic here. The Reanimator is creating new drones, but it looks as if my Mortician actually ended up dying in the process, so that was bad. So anyway, I can put in a new bomb here just to clear out some space, and put in another Reanimator there for more drones. Shocktail Samba Witch doing his magic up there, and now I have a Mortician in there. It will go revive things. It's going to go down and revive the first Mortician as well, meaning that I will have 2 of them running around, and that's super cool because it's going to be twice the fun. Well, I hoped it would, but apparently it didn't want to. So, setting up a new bomb here. Going to go down towards the structure and take out these guys. Easy peasy. So, let's just unleash the full-fledged horde here. Speed up the game. What I really hope is that I can get a Mortician down here to revive the other one, because if I have a lot of dead units, I will get less trophies, and less trophies means I have to do this even more times to complete the raid, and I am going to be... It's very likely that I'm going to be the main force behind this raid, so I don't really have the luxury of wasting too many trophies, because it's going to mean that I have to spend even more time playing than I actually want to. So, 2 uncommons here, very likely going to be gold and an uncommon unit. So even this is much harder than what I've been doing when I grind brains, but I only get 10 coins because it's a normal mode. So that's another super depressing thing, really. It's another problem we have in this guild is that we have too many officers, and they just kind of do whatever they want without thinking that much about what is best for the entire guild. And I'm not saying that because I am the entire guild. What I mean is that one raid that lasts for 2 days, that very few of us can participate in, also means rewards for very few of us, and that lifts the guild as a whole very little compared to if we had 3 or 4 smaller raids where everybody had a chance to get rewards. So It's really annoying when people just go out there and kind of decide they know where we're going because they need something. I don't really complete these raids because I need the rewards. I complete them because I want to help the guild progress. I'm just getting 1 unit out of this that I don't need and 100 gold coins. It's nothing for 2 days of grinding raids. But I know that it's going to be helping the 3 or 4 other actives so that they can hopefully soon be even more effective and we can start doing tougher raids. So I was hoping that I wouldn't need to put in my bomb unit here, but it looks as if the healer there is just too effective, so I'm gonna blow her up and then hope that so let's just make them wait a little here so that I can get a mortician in the party as well that can revive the others, because without I have a way too small army. Let's blow these up. Boom. So that means once I get there, my reanimator can really work the magic. You can see all these units are popping back to life because I have so many morticians now and they're working really fast. Over there is going to be a walk in the park. I'm going to bomb these away. So even though, once again, I'm going to be completing this slower than I should, I am actually going to do so, but it's probably only going to be with... I'm wondering if I did this on a harder difficulty. Did I just go in hard instead of easy? Well, that would explain why my things die. Okay, let me just, I'm just so used to pressing hard each time I do something. And of course I don't need to go hard here. So let's see. It's on normal, which is what I call easy. Because when you complete normal, your maximum trophy capacity is 375, and I had 450. So that means I've been doing things harder than I need to. So let's see, now that I am aware of that and thinking about it, this should be more of a walk in the park. But let's see. No, they're just getting eaten. So those Titan units, as you can see, are still super effective, even though this is a much more difficult map than San Francisco, where I have been recording videos from before. All I need now is to start reviving some of the stuff that died and start that chain reaction that will allow me to win. I'm gonna explode these. Boom. And the important of exploding those out is because there was a healer, and the healer is just super annoying. So let's save this just a little longer. What's going on up here? Stuff dying, stuff getting turned back into undeath. All good times. Let's pop some of the Stim Z down here. It gives them a boost. So let's see how things work out now. I should be getting a more decent, yes, 375, so maxing it out. So the problem was that I was playing it on hard mode. I'm not sure how much of this is showing up in the video, because I noticed there are some bugs, some periods of the recordings I make here where it's like the screen completely stalls, but that's pretty much out of my hands. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in the Undertaker, which is the Undertaker is my legendary reviving unit. It's super amazing. Instead of the Mortician, and instead of the Bomb, I am going to add in a Foulmouth. It's not that good really, but it is going to, it has some area of effect close range damage that is super cool to clear out things with. It also takes out the support units such as the healers pretty nicely, so that is why I am adding that in here. So I'm unleashing my horde without having the speed set up, and I'm just putting in everything here because I'm lazy, and then I'm increasing the speed. This is a nasty spot to start in, where you have survivors attacking from two sides, but once it has been taken care of, you also have a very good spot to respawn from, and you're in a good position level-wise to just waltz on through everything from there. Because I'm playing with my Undertaker, I'm close to immortal here, especially in normal mode, because the revival speed of the Undertaker is unparalleled. It's crazy. It's so fast. Things die, they come back to life. It's super crazy. And that is what I love. I love super crazy. At least when it's super crazy in my favor. So, in with an Undertaker. See, things are just moving so fast right now. Things are dying right and left and everywhere. Things are coming back to life, jumping, poison clouds, everything. Super fun, super good times. Easy trophies, but I also ended up using a lot of my units' stamina here, getting a lot of fatigue from this. But yeah. I just wanted to get in early in this raid and kind of get a few videos recorded, and then track the progress over the next 2 days. Let's see what is evolving here. Okay, that's my ranger. Right, let's jump back into the raid and make a new setup here. So I need to have a reanimator. I need something that spawns drones for me, because that is what I need in order to... Let's just not put it there, actually. Let's pop in a big guy, another big guy. The pit boss is what I call the foreman in one of my other videos. It's really the structure killer and the wall killer. It's super amazing to have. So I have something that can revive things. I have a tank, something to take out walls, area of effect from the foul mouth, and a reanimator to give me more drones. So the last thing I'm going to pop in here is just my my legendary rancher here. It's low level, it's completely useless, but I just want to fill in the spot with something. So I'm taking it with me on this trip, pretty much just for, yeah, I need to fill the space in order to play. So righty, we're gonna tag this corner here first, because I want to, that's why. No, it's because it's going to give me that nice starting spot, but for some reason my annoying minions decided that we should go somewhere else to start with. How super frustrating. Okay, so let's put it in slow-mo here and try this again. So this time they're going the right direction. That's strange. So I have my Undertaker there, so it's going to be all good. It's just going to revive all of those units that died before, so nothing to worry about. Everything's peachy, everything's dandy, and smelling a little rotten because these are zombies, but besides that it's all good, or evil if you want. So I'm increasing the game speed now, and the main reason why I'm doing that is actually because I noticed in the videos I've recorded where the game stalls, it stops stalling once I change scene. So if I keep these games fast, the chance that people that are looking at my videos need to be looking at nothing and just hearing me talk is, yeah, the time where that happens is going to be as short as possible. So looking good, looking very good. Let's get the Titan up in the front here. Give them something else to shoot at, and pop in the pit boss as well, just to take out that structure. Completely crazy pants here. And my Morticians are gonna take care of all that. Now my Undertakers, that's what they are. And there we have it. 360 means a single, just one unit death really is what's dragging my trophy count down. I'm super happy about that. I want above 300 because I do want all 3 rewards, but besides that, the rest is just bonus. The more I get, the less times I need to attack for us to complete the raid. You can see I have 2,500 cups already here. Only 3 of us actually played. So I need to do just about 10 times this effort in order to complete this. So let us put in something else here. Just gonna pop in the cesspool here, because I was replacing a close to useless unit from the group. I'm putting in another useless one just to fill out the spots. Really, they're not getting experience or anything else. This is just allowing me to attack, really. So okie dokie, let's find. So there we have it. Nasty place to start. Minions on both sides, not minions, survivors. So horde first, then units. And the last unit I'm going to pop in is going to be the Undertaker, because it's going to be reviving all of the other ones. Welcome back. So there we have it. It's already starting working. I'll help you. That's the reanimator, spreading the zombie infection to the survivors. That's helping them, if you're wondering. So things are moving nicely now, and I think it is about time for me to speed up the process once again. Just pop in stuff here and there. Everything is going to be pretty much autopilot from now on. The army here is more than capable of taking out this entire map, so I'm not worried about whether or not I'm going to be winning or losing. It's pretty much the only real question is how many trophies will I get? Will my Undertaker be able to revive things as fast as they die? Is it in the right position when the game ends, so that it has revived everything? So another one, Risen, whatever it's called. Oh goody. So I'm not sure how many games this was in the raid. I think that I'm just going to take 37, so not as good as before, but it's not that important. So here we have something interesting, rewards wise. 10 gold coins, yay! I just hate doing something in a place like Dubai and getting 10 gold coins when I could get 15 for no effort whatsoever in San Francisco. So anyway, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to add in my Patient Zero. It's my area of effect legendary, and I'm out of good Morticianers, so I'm actually going to remove this and put in 2 of them so that I have double the chance of reviving my unit. So I'm much lower power wise here. Oh no, did I go hard? I hope I didn't go hard. That would be crazy with this setup. Okay, well, we'll find out soon enough. So that's a safe place to spawn, but it's a very long walk for things. Okay, this looks there's a kill zone there for sure. Well, let's try it. Just put in all of these things in the front. It can take some damage. And put the 2 Morticianers in the back. See how things work out. Okay, this doesn't look like a hard mode game. So these humans standing right there can take out a horde of weak units in no time. So that is why I used the Stim Z on it. So I lost my area of effect thing there. Gonna pop in a few more of these drones from the side there, coming from the behind. Then I'm gonna pop some in where the structure was to deal area of effect to the units that are close. Super cool. And now I just need my morticianers here, the low level 10 morticianers, to start working on bringing things back to life so that we can complete the rest of this map. So they have that under control. That's nice. Everything's peachy there, and I just need that structure and those 3 units to go away as well. So I'm going to pretty much attack them with a horde from here, and while it walks slowly towards it, I'm going to be very sneaky and use my powers to pop in this army here right behind them. The reason why I'm doing that is because it's going to allow me to take out the healing units super fast. That will make it easier to take out the other units, and that makes it a pretty easy and fast win this time around. Super cool. So let's see what we get. This is going to be the last battle in this go, really. A lot of fatigue stuff. Crap rewards. Okay, I did go on hard, actually. Crazy. Yeah. Should I just go for another? Yeah, I can do that. So my 2 tanks and the reanimator are what those are the units I'm replacing. Gonna pop in another tank here, and then I'm actually going to put in a daredevil and an assassin, which are like ninja high damage units, and put in the reanimator there. So I'm pretty low on tank power now, but I'm high on DPS, so to say. So I have area, I have close range, I have a weak tank, but I do have the 2 morticianers, so I do think it's going to be okay. So let's zoom in here so that I can be sure that I start this the way that I want to, and do it slowly with tank units first, area, something to jump in over the walls and kill them while the morticianers get in place here. So that's looking pretty nice. Gonna save a little bit of the horde so that you can see those 2 running back and forth there. That's the daredevil and don't remember what the ninja one is called, but they are super fast units that can, the daredevil can actually jump over walls and attack things in super cool ways that the others can't. They need to wait for the obstacles to be removed, where the daredevil just goes completely crazy head first onto anything that is in his way. It's a very nice unit to have. Super aggressive, and that's really how I love to play it. But I'm taking it a little slow here with how I'm pushing the horde, just spawning it here in one place, because my morticianers are very low level, I wanted to make sure I had several of them in play before moving further out. I could have spawned from several locations in one. That's normally a good way to make sure that you win the levels fast enough, but I don't feel comfortable doing that with level 10 morticianers in my group here. So have my 2 patient seers down there that just came close to things, hurt them, and the daredevils here pretty much went in for the easy finish, and that was a very nicely completed level. So this time it's the last game for now. Should I just go for another? I'm not sure if I have space enough on my iPhone to record